Thank you for joining us today, and what an exciting journey. And if you are enjoying the video, give me thumbs up in the comment section. And in this video, we are going to practice the idea of practice make a man perfect. We need to practice, and after you are done watching the video, you can pick all the questions that we solved. You do it on your own for you to see if you really understand the video. If you haven't challenged, then you come back to the video and come and watch it again. Let's jump right in. So now we are going to apply, we are going to deal with the De Morvis theorem, like the De Morvis law, so that we can talk about, so I said De Morgan's, right? Sorry. De Morgan's law, right? Good. I think that should be the right word, De Morgan's, right? So this is what we are going to do. We are going to take one example in the next video, take another one, and we learn all the skills, right? So the first thing that we are going to look at is we are going to look at A intersection B complement is the same as A complement union B complement. So you can see what is happening here. Was intersection, and here is changing to what? Union. So you see the idea of everything that we started talking about. So things to note: and intersection, or we are going to have union. And remember, we are going to change this to this whenever we are changing a complement, and this to this whenever we are changing a complement. So same idea from the beginning of the video. I'll pick let x belongs to A intercept B complement, and it should be going with this union B complement. Then x belongs to A complement union B complement, and it's also going with A intercept B complement. So same procedure, but just changing something small here. Now let's see how we are going to start. We are going to go about this. Let's start here. We are going to have x belongs to this, right? So when we have this, now what are we going to do with this? Now, is it when we are doing expansion, like A plus B squared, you see, for you to, and let me say if it is multiplied by let's say x here, for me to multiply this x into the bracket, the first thing that I need to do is I need to take care of the square. I cannot multiply this one by this before I can take care of this. So these are some of the mistakes that people do. They will say this go with this also go with this, and they get it wrong. First, I need to expand the bracket here. I need to expand this before I can multiply this one through. Good. So we are going to apply the same idea here. How am I going to do it? Now I have this complement here, so I need to apply the complement. Now don't forget, we said if I have A belongs to x belongs to A complement, this can be written as x is not in A. Remember when we started the introduction video for complement and difference, right? So if I have something like, if there is a complement here, for me to change the complement, for me to remove the complement, I will just remove the complement and I'll just close it here, right? So I'm writing x belongs to A, then I'll use the one here to cross this one, which will give me given this. So if that is the idea, then from here, what I need to do is I need to take care of the complement before I can expand the x to the one in the bracket. So I'll pick the complement and I'll use to cross this one like this. So the idea is that if we are saying that x belongs to A intersection B complement, remember they are in bracket, they are in parentheses. If x belongs to A intersection B complement, then we can say that x does not belong to, so I'm taking this complement here, that's what I've used here. So that complement is gone. So A intersection B. That's very nice. So don't forget, this guy here is the one that I'm bringing it here. So if x belongs to this complement, then x does not belong to A intersection B without the complement. Is that right? Then now, since there is no complement, now I can expand. So I'm going to use x is not a member of to multiply A. Then when we are expanding, we change union to n. Don't forget. Then I'll pick this one to multiply this one to as well. So I'm going to have x belongs to A, and can you see that? Then x is not a member of what? B. So I'm expanding this. So we are adding new things to it, right? Now, as you remember, we said we will change union to intersection, intersection to union. Let's see how we are going to do that. Now, what is our goal? I said anytime, so even this one, if you don't know, your goal should tell you what you need to do next. I said anytime you are done with the expansion, the next thing is go and look for what you are going to, like your last steps. We are moving from the left to the right. So it means that we need to get here. And we can see that here we need to have A prime, B prime, and union. But in our expansion here, we don't have A prime, we don't have B prime. So what can you do? It means that we need to make sure that we make this A prime, we make this one B prime. And how are you going to do that? Now we are going to say if x is not in A, then x is in A prime. So we are going to change this one to x is a member of A prime by the idea of picking the one that is here to this. So if x is not in A, then x is in A prime. Very simple. The same thing applies to this one. X is in B prime. So you can see that this helps us to see that now we have our A prime, good, and then B prime, B prime. But the question is, where is U? Because U should go with all. So now the idea of what we need to change now comes to place. Now, anytime I'm changing something not a member of to something which is a member, then the one here should change to the other one. So the N will change to or. So this one is going to change to or. So even if you don't know, this one should tell you that union should go with or. So I need to make sure that I change my N to or. So my right hand side is actually guiding me what to do. Good. So that is how it's supposed to be. That's how we change the things. So now that I have my A prime, B prime, union, what is or, then I can do factorization with the X here. So let's go. Go, go, go. X belongs to, we factor this one out. Then what will be left? It will be left is A prime. Then since we are putting them together, the all now changes to union. Oh my gosh. And we are there. So we've gotten it that we started from this and we're able to arrive at this. So from here to this side. Now let me pick it from this side to this side, which is right here. So we are picking from this side to this side, right? Good. So let's go through very quick. Okay, so we are going to start with now, like, so as I said, like we are moving from down to top. So I'm starting with x belongs to A prime union B prime, and this is going to be x belongs to A prime or x belongs to B prime. Somebody is asking, oh, but maybe you didn't change the complement before you multiply the x. Yes, I didn't do that. Why? Because this is just one variable, like one. It is not in bracket. Look at how this happened. This is like this complement here is affecting A and B. So you cannot multiply this one through because it's in parentheses. Now when you look at this one here, the complement here is just affecting A. This complement is affecting B. So I don't need to bring this one here and come and cancel before I expand. Good. So now the idea is I'm done expanding. I go and check my right hand side where I'm getting to. So I'm getting to this guy here. Oh, nice. So what I need is I need A, I need B. But I don't have A, I don't have B. So it means that we need to change the complement so that we can get A and B, right? So this is going to give us X is not a member of A. So now if I want to get the A, then I need to bring this one as this. The idea is that if X belongs to A prime, then X is not in A. Then the technique, as soon as we are changing something, this guy here change. because even it should tell you that from the right hand side, here is not union, it is what? Intersection. So the or changes to and X is not a member of B. Good. So now that we have our A, we have our B, now we can factor X is not a member, X is not a member. So let's do it and see. X is not a member out. What will be left? A intercept B. As we are saying that whenever you are putting them together, you change those one to intersection. Now, how do we get here? Now, for us to get here, remember now, if X is not a member of A intersection B, then what will be the next step that we are going to write here? So if X is not a member, the next step is we need to write X is a member. So X is a member of A intercept B. Now you see that this right here is like not a member is affecting everything in the bracket here. So when we are taking this one, you don't need to take this one and just put it on A and B or just only A. You need to make sure that they are in the bracket and it's come and affect it this way. So when you look at the process, you can see that the process that we just went through was bringing this one here, bringing this one here, this one here, bringing this one here, and finally we got to this. So that is the idea with that. So now we can conclude that since this is a member, this belongs to this, and this also belongs to this, then we can conclude that this is the same thing, right? This is the same thing. I think I'll do video on like picking some values or numbers to make sure we do that. Now let's do the other one first. Now I'll do A union B complement, which is the same as A complement intersection B complement. So I've just changed this one to union and changed this one to intersection, which is also true. So this one, because you have understood this, I'll go through this very quick, right? So the same idea, let X belongs to A intersection B complement, which is A complement intersection B complement, then X also belongs to A intercept B complement, also belongs to A union B complement. So I'm going through very fast. So now I'll pick the first one. X belongs to A union C complement. So as I said, what we need to do here is now we need to make sure, because of the complement here and this one is in parentheses, the next move should be X is not a member of A union C before now we can distribute. So when you distribute, oops, this one is supposed to be B. Okay. So we are going to have X is not a member of A, right? Then since we are doing distribution, this one changes to or. X is not a member of B. Now we move to the right hand side because we are done expanding. We need A prime, we need B prime, we don't have. So automatically, it means that we need to make sure that this is and this are prime by saying that if X is not, then X will be. So X is a member of A prime, then don't forget the trick. We are changing A prime, so this guy here changes to end, and we have and X belongs to B prime. Good. So now from our right hand side, now we have our A prime, B prime. So now we can factor X out, and we X and remember out, and this one is going to be A prime intercept B prime, which is right here, which is right here. Good. So I'm not going to do this. Try it yourself and let's see. All right. See you in the next video. We are going to do more fun. We are going to solve more. We are going to solve more. Put all your questions in the comment sections. I'll go through them. If you have any challenge or if you have any video that you want us to do, you can drop it. Maybelline, can you do this video on this? And I'll make sure that I'll do that. See you in the next video.